Hello friends, welcome to my channel Plant Pathology Pathsala. So in my last video we have already discussed about the history part and the Koch postulate. In this chapter we will discuss the important characteristics of bacteria, then cytoplasm and cytoplasmic organelles, cell envelope, cytoplasmic membrane, cell wall, periplasm and surface appendages. So we will discuss all this about bacteria one by one. So let's start with important characteristics of bacteria. First one is about size of bacteria. It is very small in size. That is, the diameter of bacteria varies from 0.5 to 2 micrometer, whereas the length varies from 0.5 to 10 micrometer or more. Then bacteria is unicellular in nature. That means it consists of a single cell. Then it is prokaryotic organism. It means it is devoid of well-developed nucleus, and also membrane-bound organelles are not present. Then bacteria is having high surface to volume ratio. Because of its size, very small size, it has high surface to volume ratio, and many cellular process could be performed by simple diffusion mechanism. It means, so because of its small size, the cell processes are performed by simple diffusion mechanism, and it also minimizes the requirement of special organelle system, and the rapid growth rate is also possible. तो बैक्टीरिया का स्मॉल साइज होने की वजह से इसमें जो सेलुलर प्रोसेसेस होते हैं वो सिंपल डिफ्यूज़न मैकेनिज्म से हो जाते हैं, और उसको मिनिमल रिक्वायरमेंट होता है स्पेशल ऑर्गेनल्स का। मतलब उसमें स्पेशल ऑर्गेनल्स एब्सेंट रहते हैं क्योंकि ये प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल है, फिर भी उसमें सारा फंक्शन हो जाता है बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफ्यूजन मैकेनिज्म, एंड उसका जो रैपिड एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ रेट है वो भी स्मॉल साइजेस की वजह से पॉसिबल है. नेक्स्ट, अबाउट डिफरेंट शेप्स ऑफ बैक्टीरिया. इन नेचर बैक्टीरिया आर फाउंड इन डिफरेंट शेप्स which is helpful for its identification and classification. In the same population or same species, bacteria cell may be found with different size and shape. That inequality or that difference is called as pleomorphism. Because of different environmental condition or maybe stresses, this pleomorphism occur. Okay, that species is having same size, but due to some environmental stress condition, that changes in shapes occur. Bacteria which do not contain the plasma membrane shows the highest degree of pleomorphism. That type of bacteria which does not contain any plasma membrane is L-form bacteria and mycoplasma. This shows the highest degree of pleomorphism. Generally, bacteria are classified into three major groups based on its shape. First one is cocci. Cocci means it is round shaped bacteria. Then bacilli. Bacilli means it is rod shaped bacteria. Then spirillum. Spirillum means it is spiral or twisted bacteria. Next is cell to cell arrangements. Bacteria cells are also found in groups forming different structures due to its unique cell to cell arrangements. It is helpful in species identification. Then, different shapes of bacteria form different distinct structures due to the cell arrangements, and they are named accordingly. These arrangements occur after the cell division, and it depends on the plane of cell division. So let's discuss the arrangements formed by different shapes of bacteria. Okay, so first one is coccus, or the structures formed by round shaped bacteria. Okay, so first one is diplococci. Here in this photo you can see here, in a single plane one cocci or one cell is dividing, which is forming two cocci or two cells. Okay, when these two cocci are present in pair, we will call it as diplococci. Next one is streptococci. In Streptococci also, the cell is dividing in a single plane and the divided cell are arranged in a chain-like structure. Okay, one by one they are forming a chain-like structure and it also looks like a beads on string. Okay, so this type of structure is called as Streptococci. Next one is tetrad. Tetrad means in a 2D plane when a cell divides forming 4 cells. This is called as tetrad. Okay. Next one is Sarcini. In Sarcina, what happens? The cell is dividing in a 3D plane and forming a cube-like structure that is consist of 8 cells. It may contain 16 cell or may contain 32 cells, but it must form a cube-like structure. Then only it will call as Sarcina. Then next one is Staphylococci. When more than 8 cells are clustered in a multiple plane, okay, the cell division occur also in a multiple plane and forming a grape-like structure or cluster of seeds. Then we call it as Staphylococci. So when cell division occur in a single plane and the divided cell are in pair form, then we call it as Diplococci, whereas when the divided cell will form a chain, then we call it as Streptococci. If the cell division occur in two plane and forming 4 cell like structure, then we call it as tetrad, whereas the cell when divide in a 3D plane and forming a cube like structure which consists of 8 cell, we call it as Sarcini, and when it is the cell division occur in a multiple plane, then we will call it as Staphylococci. तो जब एक सेल सिंगल प्लेन में डिवाइड होता है और 2 सेल्स फॉर्म करता है और दोनों सेल एक दूसरे के साथ पेयर फॉर्मेशन करते हैं, वी विल कॉल इट एज डिप्लोकोकाई. अगर वो सेल्स एक चेन फॉर्मेशन करते हैं तो हम उसको बोलेंगे स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई. देन अगर एक सेल 2D प्लेन में डिवाइड होके 4 सेल्स फॉर्म करता है, देन वी विल कॉल इट एज टेट्राड. एंड अगर वो 3D प्लेन में डिवाइड होता है और 8 सेल या फिर 16 सेल या फिर 32 सेल्स फॉर्म करता है और एक क्यूब जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाता है, तो हम उसको बोलेंगे सार्सिना. अगर वो एक मल्टीपल प्लेन में डिवाइड करता है एंड एक ग्रेप जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाता है या फिर सीड्स जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाता है इन ए मल्टीपल प्लेन, देन हम उसको बोलेंगे स्टेफाइलोकोकाई. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज Bacillus. In Bacillus also 4 type of structures or cell arrangements are found. First one is Diplobacilli. जब 2 cells or 2 bacilli are present in pair, then we will call it as Diplobacilli, just similar as Diplococcus. In Diplococcus 2 cocci are there, but in Diplobacilli 2 bacillus are there. Then Streptobacilli. In Streptococcus, cocci are there in chain. Similarly, in Streptobacilli, the end-to-end arrangement of bacilli are there, okay, in chain. Next one is Coccobacilli. Coccobacilli means the cell is a bacillus-like structure, means rod-like structure, but it is very short and little fat. That's why it is look like little round. Okay, so it is called as Coccobacilli. Then last one is palisade. Palisade means the cells or the bacilli are arranged side by side and forming a columnar or a wall-like structure that we will call it as palisade. So the next one is spirillum. Here 3 types of arrangements of the bacterial cell are found. First one is Vibrios. In this photo you can see here, this is just little curve is there and it is just like comma. Okay, so the comma shaped bacteria are called as Vibrio. The next one is Spirilla. Here you can see it is a helical structure, but the flexibility is less. It is a little bit rigid structure. Okay, this type of structure is called spirilla. The next one is spirochete. It is also helical shaped but the flexibility is more. Okay, so the difference between spirilla and spirochete is on the basis of the flexibility. So now we have discussed about the size of bacteria, then about different shapes, that is cocci and bacilli and spirillum, and about the cell to cell arrangements of different shapes of bacteria. This is the end of this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more and more notification from the channel, that is Plant Pathology Pathshala. Thank you.